BlockBlend. Very excited about this AMA. The group chat today has been nonstop, so I'm actually really excited to see what this project's about, hear more about it, and go from there. Just so everybody knows what USA Crypto Group is about. We're just a bunch of crypto enthusiasts. That hold these AMA sessions with new tokens that are launching to help everybody gain a better understanding of what the project's about. Providing them with education. We also do community lotteries and cash prizes, as incentives, and just for being part of the group. So little fun things that we like to do. And then on top of that, we get to make some really good relationships with new people from other groups, and hold these potential AMAs with new tokens. So with that being said, one of the what we'll do first is we will go ahead and let BlockBlend go through their presentation, cover all the information that they feel necessary, and then we will go ahead and open it up for Q&A. And this AMA is being recorded, so we'll make sure that we get a copy to you guys as well to post in BlockBlend. But we'll also, I'm not sure, I'm a little late to the party on this part, but I would assume that there might be some whitelist spots available. We'll also do the cash prizes. I'm not sure if we're going to do that today or if we'll get that scheduled for probably tomorrow. We'll probably discuss that at the end of the AMA, and then we'll go from there. So BlockBlend, if you're there right now, are you there?
Yeah, we're here. We have 2-3 admins on chat right now, actually. But I'll be speaking mostly.
Perfect. All right. Well, floor is yours.
Yeah. So we are all about anonymity when it comes to crypto. We just want every single crypto user to have this opportunity to send and receive any kind of the four of the tokens that we're supporting right now: Ethereum, AVAX, BNB, and Matic. So whenever you do any transaction in your wallets using these cryptocurrencies, you'll be absolutely untraceable. Basically, BlockBlend can intermingle your Ethereum, BNB, Matic, and AVAX with our liquidity pool, giving you the ultimate privacy for transaction that the public ledgers don't provide. Like with untraceable transaction on the blockchain, it will move your funds from sending wallet to the destination wallet without any links to each other. And there will be an option available if you want to distribute your sending amount to the multiple wallet addresses as well, up to 5. That way, nobody can watch your wallets, will not be able to figure out where they came from, like the coins, where they come out of, and where do you send them to as well. So we'll basically be breaking the direct flow of tokens from one wallet to another. You can now invest as you wish without having to worry about people following where the token or your tokens come from, and checking out how much you have in your wallet, etc. And there's no KYC, absolutely no KYC needed doing any of these. And there's a really small fee. Like you don't need to go, for example, if you have Ethereum on Binance, first thing you do would be sending your crypto to a wallet through the BlockBlend, and from there you don't need to worry about any transaction you do, because nobody will know from there on if those wallets are yours or not. And we're doing this, by the way, using cross-chain, which is first for our competitors, because they only support the same blockchains. When you send your coins to another wallet, like Tornado Cash, for example, for Ethereum, this is pretty good, because it's another security layer. Like once it's intermingled with the dApp, and then it goes to the liquidity pool and comes out as another token, right? So it becomes absolutely untraceable, even though there's not much happening like transactions wise through the BlockBlend for that day. It's still because it goes into a liquidity pool and comes out as another token. It's now absolutely untraceable because you send BNB and receive another token, and there's no link between anymore. This is just another security layer, and of course there's also this 5 destination wallet feature we added. Unlike the others, you need to, for example, connect your wallet to the dApp to send your tokens. Then you have this referral code, which can be obtained by some hacker. Will result for you to lose your tokens, right? But in our case, you just need to provide your sending address and destination wallets. You don't need to even connect to the dApp unless you want to for easier user interface. So that's another protection by our end, protecting the user. And basically, BlockBlend is all about transacting without worrying about any security. Anybody looking at your transaction, right? It's going to be always anonymous on the blockchain. Nobody will know anything about your crypto holdings. So I can go ahead and talk about farming rewards, of course, and how they'll be distributed to holders. We have a pool that BlockBlend tokens will be set aside as farming rewards, and in addition to that pool, farmers will also get 50% profit from the fees collected from the utilities usage, and also 1% tax from buys and 2% tax from sales will be added to the farming contract for distribution among the farmers. So we are trying to have a strong holding ground here. Only the people who wants to farm, and this is going to be locked 7 or 30 days, according to how much you want to lock, you'll receive better rewards, of course. Only the people who wants to farm, they'll be getting the most of it, and by doing that, they'll also create a stable price supporting the project. And we also don't want a big dump, of course, in the beginning of the project, so we created a vesting, but for a short term, so new investors doesn't just be like, oh, there is vesting, I don't want to just invest and people dump on me, right? So we don't want to kill the hype in the beginning. Since we have a growth organic, we want to keep it organic, and just people keeping each other, telling each other about BlockBlend, and we keep growing like this, basically. And we, of course, we have other services apart from just sending tokens anonymously to one wallet to other wallets. We have a referral system for others to also enjoy. You'll be able to obtain a referral code, and you can just use it for the people you invite to use to the utility. And as they use it, they can get 15% off, and the referring person will also get 15% off the fees that's been done with his code. So it's good for the person who's referring, and also good for the person who's using the referral code. We have a white label utility. It will take place soon after launch. Hopefully we'll have some collaboration with the new tokens launching, maybe the good ones already in the market. So basically we'll have the collaboration that will allow other projects to use our BlockBlend utility as their own. They just need to use our name on their project, right? The project, of course, will get a cut of the fees generated from the usage from their BlockBlend usage by their community members, and they will always stay anonymous doing every single transaction. So that'll be a continuous transaction happening in our network. We'll add it. Will, of course, every transaction will add to liquidity pool, also the farming pools, and it'll keep the price up, and it'll keep it deflationary basically. And there will be also buybacks, of course, and it'll be, some of it's gonna go to liquidity pool, and some of it gonna be burned to keep the price again deflationary. And I'll just mention the buy and sell tax. It will have 5 to 9% of all transactions. So for the buys, it'll be 2% goes to marketing, and development liquidity pool farming contracts get 1% each. And for the sells, it's the same except 1% more for each one of them. So marketing will be 3%, and the rest of them will be 2%. So development liquidity pool and farming contract will get 2% for sales. We'll be launching basically, we're at the last stage of testing our utility. Local testing have been done, and everything is working perfectly fine. And we'll soon be doing the public testing, hopefully tomorrow or the day after. And soon after, we'll do the pre-sale, of course, once the DApp is perfectly working and there's no issues after public sale. So we are hoping to start hopefully in 7 to 10 days max, I hope, as developers told me so far. And the total supply of the token will be 100 million, and launch at pre-sale will be 54,321 tokens per 1 BNB, and same as the PancakeSwap launch. So you'll have the pre-sale whitelist spots, and each one, and as soon as the project starts, you'll be the base investor who got the best price on pre-sale. Hopefully you guys will be able to get some pre-sale whitelist spots here too. So yeah, basically I tried to sum up, and I didn't really get ready for this really quite well, if you can tell. But yeah, I mean, I tried my best to explain as much as I can. If you guys have absolutely any questions, we'll be here to answer them.
No, I think that's great. It's a lot of information. Let's see, let's go ahead and open it up for Q&A. Does anyone have any questions they want to follow up with?
I tried to answer possible questions too, not just be hey, this is about it, do you have any questions? Instead, I just tried to
no, absolutely. You did good. I mean, for you saying that you didn't really prepare it, I mean, you actually did a
tried to touch
job.
Small
yeah, you did, because I just read your white paper and went over all of that, and you actually touched on pretty much everything. So yeah, no, you did good. Does anyone have any questions?
I do. I had a quick question. When do you guys plan on estimating their time for completion on your roadmap development?
That would be a Roger question. If he's here, he would know that.
Sorry, what's your question again?
Estimated launch of the DApp.
Estimated launch of the DApp. The DApp would be live and usable upon launch. So it will be launched with a working product. It will not be another project whereby you launch and then you wait for the product to work. No. Our launch would also mean that the product is already working and open to the public.
Yes. I took the question as when it will be ready to start the pre-sale, because we won't even start the pre-sale without it's working, right? For now, local testing has been done, and the project is almost out, right? Without any issues. I guess that's what he was trying to ask, if I understood correctly.
The local testing was done already, and in fact, we did live testing with the live server among the team members. And it is working. We tested BNB, we tested Matic, and from today and tomorrow, we'll be testing AVAX and Ether.
Yeah. So far,
the
I
live
only
servers
know.
are working,
Sorry.
and it's working the way it is supposed to be.
Yes, awesome.
Okay.
So I only know the user interface problems so far. So they are just trying to fix those, like the touching the button and it doesn't recognize it and stuff like small issues like that. But the main thing is working. It's only just small touches and making it more
Making it
like
pretty.
pretty, yeah, basically. Yeah.
That's great.
And
Yeah, I
I
appreciate it.
also wanted to mention we had the private sale as well, if anybody was wondering. And of course, we have about 15 team members here, a couple admins and mostly developers. And between those, up to three BNB each wallet we got. And so total of 160 BNB and 60 people, between 60 people, it has been distributed. I just add it there if anybody was wondering. And most of them, of course, are marketers, which is, we did it that way so they'll work for their tokens as they promise. We'll see about that once they launch. Hopefully they'll keep their promise. I mean, we can only hope for that. But they were good marketers, and we gave them a private sales spot. So once the press sale starts, they promised they'll start marketing, and we'll see about that. And we also have other marketers, by the way. We just didn't pay them yet. We had the agreement. We're still negotiating with some. We want to see their old project mostly, if they were successful or not. Marketing team basically try their best. We don't want to spend any money that goes to waste, basically. I just wanted to touch up the marketing as well. Nobody asked, but so you guys know.
Okay, yeah, thank you. And for your roadmap, is that currently in development now?
Yeah, Roger, that's your question.
The
Like white label, like
yes,
the other
white
escrow
label
service, for example, white label, these services.
Yes, the roadmap includes the white label, the escrow service, the referral system, and there are a couple more that we are trying to finalize whether we want to go into that, which is basically providing token vesting for other new projects and locking up their token, that kind of thing.
Yeah, like the liquidity pool lock. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are right now in developing, or that's what they're asking. Only escrow service and white label, as far as I know.
Oh, white label is available upon launch.
Launch?
As long as, I mean, it is ready. It's an API base. So we will work with other projects who are interested in using the white label for their project platform and get it set up. So white label is going to be very unique because, a lot of projects are launching without utility. So if we come to them and say, hey, look here, how about we introduce this utility and you actually brand it as XX, whatever your name is, and then you use it like it is yours without the user knowing that it's actually something else. So that's what it's all about. And in other words, the way it's going to be is that their community would end up using BlockBlend.
Yeah, this is also going to contribute to us as a free marketing, and even their investors will see our name. The best marketing is basically the community. If you have 3,000 people, let's say, online, and each one of them actually tries to show this project out there, that's done. It'll just grow, and that's what we're trying to do. We get more people to talk about us organically, and it grows better, because influencers, they just talk about any tokens given the money, right? and people are starting to realize that. So that's why we don't want to spend a lot of money on that. Of course, we want to get our name out there, but at the same time, we want people to look in the project and see the value in it, basically. Like, this is actually groundbreaking when you think about it. I mean, people just needs to know that one day they don't want to just realize that they will have to be taxed on their tokens randomly because a regulation came. I mean, it's happening in US and most countries right now. But also there's war situations like today we are facing. Like, there's a lot of wallets has been frozen and they can't access their funds anymore, and government can do what they want as long as they find you, right? We basically want people to do what the crypto space meant for, right? They should just be free with their money, and that's what we're trying to achieve here. Of course, we can't prevent bad actors using it too, but our main intention was for the regular crypto users, of course. No, I don't mind them using it as well, as long as we collect fees. I mean, they're gonna do what they want to do anyway. So, I mean, the bad guys.
I like how your buybacks will be unannounced too. That way, it kind of helps that prevent planned dump.
Yeah, absolutely. That's we want to keep it deflationary, and especially with the farming fools, we are trying to contribute to that as much as we can, so people just have a stable price and just gain money as they hold the token.
Yeah. Is there any plan on changing of the tokenomics down the line, or are those all set in stone?
Roger, he would know that.
What do you mean? Whether to increase the number of tokens?
Like tax tokenomics, yeah.
Yeah, like whether it stays within its own, maximum, what was it, 9% there, just changes itself in it or not?
It is like, more or less going to be in that area. We're not going to do some major changes whereby we're going to give people reflections or whatever. People will have to understand that this is going to be a project that is serious, and it's not going to be where we're going to
but basically maybe he meant like thing. if there's going to be like a happy hour or something, maybe like no tax bias kind of thing for an hour or whatever. I don't know. No,
I'm just curious if like the 2% marketing, 1%, 1%.
No, that's not gonna change.
Yeah, exactly. That was my question.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, in that region.
Right.
We are able to. We of course have the reach the contract to make any changes if necessary, but we don't plan to unless again necessary. We don't know. Maybe the community will be like the tax is high or they want it high. I don't know, but we don't plan to at all for now because we already discussed this, and we don't want to make it high like 10, 13 like many projects nowadays coming out like that. No, we just want the utility to work, and if the people want to join the project, to support the project, we want them to make money as well, right? So we want to keep it that way, just going on, keep it going,
Yeah, that's what brings me to the referral system. It sounds pretty enticing with that 15% offered back. That's pretty good.
If you have, let's say 100K, like $1 million, like look at Tornado Cash. If you have like even quarter of that, just in the beginning of the project, the first investors will make tons of money already. So I'm pretty sure most of them will decide to keep after whatever taking the profit, they'll keep most of their tokens in BlockBlend to make a passive income, possibly, right? We're looking forward to launch.
When you're talking about when you're talking about the referral system, it makes me think that in your group is probably made up of a ton of core project members or team members or developers even. they can always feel free to contact us if they're interested in doing some white label for their projects. A
Definitely.
That's
referral
great.
system whereby you'll benefit their own project too.
Awesome.
And you make part of the fees, of course.
Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much it for questions. I like how you guys are going to have that cross-chain support. You know, not a lot of people can do that successfully these days. So I look forward to learning more about that from you guys. And you know, that's it for me. If anyone else got any questions.
That's good. That's good. I have a question.
Yep.
Like, is this project only open for elites, investors? What about people with small funds? Are they open to invest?
What about people? Sorry, I didn't quite get it.
Like with small funds, is it only for
Small?
elites,
Yeah, of
investors?
course, for everybody. You can send any amount. Like the fee is the same for every investor. It doesn't matter if you're a whale sending $100 million or just $10. Doesn't matter as long as you put the amount there and 0.5% fee. Actually, the fee is 0.5 to 1%. That's also a feature adds to the security.
So
Because it's random.
do you mean whether the project is meant for also small investors or the utility?
Yeah, like small investors, people with small funds.
Yeah, you can.
To use the utility to do a cross-chain privacy transaction?
Yeah,
I don't get your
Yeah.
question. Whether investing in the project or using the utility.
No,
Investing in
he means.
projects.
I think he was talking about investing. Investomaniac hit this really hard on the last AMA, and it really impressed me. But
Yeah,
this
man,
is for
you
any
were
person.
impressive.
So basically,
What's the
even as a small
benefit?
investor, I'm getting to the benefit. So the benefit for you as a small investor, kind of like what the developer just said, was if you're in a country and let's say there's a war or something going on right now, everybody's pissed off at Russia, whether you like them or not. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, civilians are getting punished. They're having their crypto accounts shut down and things like that. By using BlockBlend, this allows you to go and get your account blended within other wallets. And what that does is you set it for a time period and it mixes all those funds and it transfers it to a wallet where an external entity can't look at the account transaction and say, hey, this is tied to a Russian citizen, so I'm going to close down their account. It gives you complete anonymity where you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter what country you live in. If you live in the US and they say, let's ban crypto, it doesn't matter because for all they know, you could live in Chile, you could live in Spain. It doesn't matter. Yes. So this is technically for anybody.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's fantastic for everybody. And the transfer fees are great. And another thing that BlockBlend really hit that's good for everybody is their utility is their main selling point. So they have pools and you can choose what currency you want to put into. So let's say you put into an Ethereum pool, right? That's what you want to invest into. For every time someone makes a transaction or a large transaction, a percentage of that goes into that pool and funds you. So the more people that use the utility, which is extremely useful, the more you get paid. So even as a small investor, you can keep on compounding and putting it back in the project or buy into other projects, which helps the small investor become a large investor. So the utility is beautiful. And like they were saying, they want to be similar to like a flues trade, but with a different utility. So basically, they're going to make their product available so other crypto projects can start out with a functioning dApp, so it makes them look good. And they're going to have to pay a royalty for that, and that royalty is going to come back to I'm not invested yet. I want to be. So it comes back to BlockBlend, and it honestly helps the investor at all levels, small and large.
Yeah,
That's good.
that was
you guys are doing
much better than I could explain. Thanks, man.
Sure. So there's a lot of benefits holding long time owed.
Yes, bro. We'll have to see. We really hope so. We just need to get the word out there and make it realize.
Do you consider community feedback requests during the burning?
Community what? Sorry.
Like the request during the creation.
Yeah, but you mean the burning of the tokens?
Yeah.
I'm not sure Roger would know that. I guess.
But many projects fail because their target audience and clients are not understood. So I would like to know the idea, like your idea.
Idea of the burning of the tokens, you mean?
Yeah.
So it's just to keep the price deflationary, right? If you bring down the supply, the price of the project will go up, right? So that's basically it. So when we do buybacks and burning of the token, the price will automatically drive higher. So that will keep the price deflationary every time there's a transaction go through the usage of this utility, right? Like every time somebody pays to blend their tokens in, which is 0.5, let's say it was 10 BNB, it'll be, or let's say 100 BNB, that'll be 0.5 BNB fee, and that fee part of it is going to be burnt as BlockBlend and lost forever, which will bring the BlockBlend price higher slowly.
Osman.
Yes, sir.
Osman. At the present moment, we are not making plans to do any burns, but instead we want to entice the investor to farm. So the fees that are collected will be used to do buybacks and put into the pool of rewards to give back to the investor.
We were talking about burning
because
it's my bad.
You probably by now would have realized that burns hardly even have any impact on price of the project.
Yeah.
A lot of projects started out saying, okay, I start with a number of tokens. I want to burn 50% of the tokens. So what's the big deal? Because at the end of the day, you will see that impact is hardly visible. Instead, we want to reward the investor to farm. So we will take the fees, buy back tokens, put into the pool, and so your rewards become more.
That's good. But
that's my bad. I thought I was going to.
I dare.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys listed in any token, like listed for upvotes?
Roger?
Sorry, what was the question?
Are we listed on? We'll launch a PancakeSwap. We're not listed on.
Yeah, anything. We will be launched on PancakeSwap, and we are going to be the first exchange we should be negotiating with will be Hotbit. But it's going to be the first one that we're going to negotiate to get ourselves listed there, so that you'll give an opportunity to people who have no access or are used to using a central exchange to buy their tokens and get into our project.
All right. All our pre-sale will be on Pink Sale, if anybody was wondering also. And that's all.
I got a couple more questions. Let's gotta look them up real quick.
Sure.
I had a question about the rewards distribution on the token. Do rewards get distributed only to certain categories of wallets, or do rewards get distributed to all tokens that are created? So, like, for example, if tokens haven't been sold yet and they're still in a deployer wallet, will those tokens generate rewards? And if so, what will that reward balance be used for?
You can answer, Roger. You know more about tokenomics, so.
Okay, so you are referring to if the project has a marketing wallet, a deployer's wallet, and a development wallet, would they also share in the pool of rewards? Is that your question?
Oh, no, I was asking, and this kind of leads to another question, depending on how you answer it. are rewards allocated to all tokens in existence or only to tokens that
No.
are held by investors?
No, so let me just answer quick.
Rewards will be allocated to those investors who lock in their tokens for farming.
Yes. So if you're just holding it and not farming it, you won't be rewarded. You'll be just holding it, basically.
Okay, and then my next question, which doesn't apply, would be, or not really question, but statement would be the value of a burn is that whenever some projects have tokenomics that give rewards to all tokens in existence, what a burn does is it wipes out a select amount of tokens from existence, which then increases the ratio of remaining circulating supply that you have, and that's how a burn can be effective. But in this case, since it's specifically allocated to people who are locked into staking, then what you said before, a burn really has no impact on price.
Yeah,
is spot on.
Yeah, that's fair enough for sure, man. So we won't have a burn anyway, apparently.
No.
So I know it now.
So hello, are you there? Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how are you guys planning to promote your project in countries and regions where English are not good, like location where no one understand English, like China, Europe? Yeah, like China, others. So how you plan to promote your project, or do you have any other community, any local community?
We have marketing manager in our group, and that's what he's dealing with. He's not here right now, but as far as I know, he just connects with the crypto groups like you guys, and basically on Telegram with 20K, 40K members, and we go do AMAs there. And we have also a Chinese speaker in our group, and he connects to the Asia market for us. And apart from that, all the rest of Europe, we communicate in English, and we just go check the Twitter and Reddit and find people who have, enough followers for us to just talk to them and show our project. And if they like, and we like their prices, we just negotiate and just put our brand out there through them, using just influencers sometimes crypto groups on Telegram and Twitter posts, whatever it may be, as long as price is reasonable, of course, and we have the funds to clear the transactions, of course.
So how old is the project? Like how old has the project been? And the plan ahead, like yeah.
How old? The project didn't start yet, so it's gonna.
I think he's trying to ask how long have you guys had this in planning and development?
Oh, yeah. Roger.
Like
how long we've been planning this? How long we've been developing this?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, right. You get me. Yeah.
If
you want me to give you a rough estimate, I would say at least the last 6 to 8 months.
Yeah, 6 to 8. Yeah.
That's good. You guys are
doing the development and everything, putting things together, user case.
It took a long time, and we don't like. We only have 6-7 people, developers working on it, and a couple of the designers, of course, for the logo and so on. But they've been working every day for 6-7 months, and I've been just watching as an admin mostly. That's why I sometimes make small mistakes. So
okay, so yeah. Is this a regular like chat or AME, like AME?
What do you mean by?
Like it's normal group chat or like just AME? Like I just get in
for the team, you mean?
Yeah, for the team, because I just get in. I'll go check the white paper later. I'll go check in the white paper.
Okay.
Oh, you mean what is our Telegram group?
Yeah.
Oh, for the team?
Oh, you need the link for a Telegram group?
You share me the link, like Twitter, Discord, or than any other server
For the
apart from
BlockBlend
Telegram.
chat, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. So we'll be sharing everything right after AMA on your group, hopefully. And I guess you have a
I think
pinned
it's pinned.
post there. You can.
Yeah, I think it's pinned there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go check
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
of course. Go check, and all the info should be there, I think.
Okay, okay. That's good. You guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Let's move up, man. Let's move up, man.
All right. Anybody else has any questions, guys?
Yes, I had a question. I know in the other AMA you kind of talked a little bit about people rugging investors and things like that. So it kind of made me think, if one of your users is known to rug a project, do you guys have a way for the blender to distribute 100% of the funds into one of your pools or return to members? Do you guys have anything with that? Or is it...
I would love to have something like that, but no. I mean,
okay.
Roger, is it even... How would it be even possible? Like, you need to know the guy's specific wallet, first of all, and that these things are intricate information that's like even the authorities can catch them, and how are we gonna spot them yet to get his funds clear for us? And that would be a sensation, man. If we had that, we would be already in the world, we would be on the news.
So in other words, if I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be able to identify who is who and who is a rugger and who is an investor, would you actually feel safe using my utility? Because I'm able to identify you. Would you feel good?
True. No,
it is, it's a catch-22.
I don't think so. Yeah, if we can do it for the rugger, we can do it for everybody. That
yeah, correct. It'll be a catch-22. So who will feel safe using our privacy transaction utility anymore?
Yeah, that doesn't touch any
we are not
wallet,
going to be the judge or the jury. It's probably the authorities who are supposed to do that job.
Yeah. It doesn't hold any info of any of the wallets that's sending or receiving tokens. Like, it's just executing an order, the code, and then erases it right after. We don't have anything in the dApp doesn't store nothing. So yeah, we don't have a utility like that. It also, like Roger said, kind of defies the purpose of anonymity. We're not trying to know anybody like how much they owe or anything like that. We don't have that information to do anything about it. So yeah, we just collect fees and spread it to the holders and drive the price up. We just want to see a successful project and make people see the utility that we have here. That's all so far. Any other question, guys?
Actually, I have a couple questions for you guys here.
Sure.
First, appreciate you guys coming to the USA Crypto Group. I'm a little under the weather, so I apologize if you can't understand me that well. But you mentioned that your utility will be ready at launch. You have the anonymous mixer, the farming, and the white label and the escrow services. Could you give more clarification on us? What will be ready?
White label.
The mixer will be ready.
Yes, mixer, white label, and escrow services, right, Roger?
No, escrow will not be ready yet, but we will be launching it after, as soon as possible. But definitely the mixer will be ready, fully functional, and you can start using it.
Right at launch.
At launch.
Yeah, it'll be absolutely ready as we start even pre-sale, because we won't start a pre-sale without a working product. So.
Okay. Do you have like an estimate time for the other utilities?
On the roadmap, we do, right, Roger? And
for the white label, I would say it can be ready almost anytime. when any of the project leaders contact me, I can hook them up, iron things out, and get the ball going.
And for escrow service, for example?
Escrow service would probably come after white label.
So probably any estimated time he's asking, for example, 2-3 months.
No, I don't think it's going to take 2-3 months. To be honest, we are all concentrating our efforts on getting this pre-sale done and launch it, and then we'll concentrate the rest of our manpower to work on the escrow and the white label.
Yeah, developers still testing.
3 months. Yeah. I don't want to give a deadline, but I would say it will be less than 2-3 months.
That sounds good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I might have missed the roadmap. I didn't see on the website. My second question is, you mentioned that you guys raised 160 BNB for the private sale.
Correct.
And what are you expecting to raise during the pre-sale, and what would be your initial market? What would be your initial market cap? Would be your launch market cap?
So soft cap is 200 and 400 hard cap, and initial market price should be around how much, Roger?
I'm not sure. I'm not going to be the person who is going to work on that.
I believe
if
around...
you want, I can. I don't even want to estimate, to be honest, because I'm not going to be the one to do the numbers.
Well, I'll just assume around a million.
So whoever it is going to be doing your numbers. That's actually a very critical part of launching the project, because as you know, as community, we've seen it many times that it's misleading. Right? You have projects that will put like very low, like 3x lower than what the initial launch would be, and so I think that's very wrong.
Definitely,
it's critical that you guys get that right.
You guys can definitely come to our channel, and that will be answered pretty soon, since you asked already. Right? Just ask it there, and one of the admins just give you an answer probably soon, because I need to also ask to the team who knows it exactly. Right?
That sounds great. Yeah, we'll be over there.
Yeah, definitely. Just shoot that question on the group, and it'll be answered.
Cool. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's all I have for now.
Okay, thank you, man. Anybody else, guys? So thank you, by the way, for inviting us here. As I said, as you can see too, I didn't get ready for it quite a bit. I've been away from the group, and I do AMAs usually, but I've been away a bit. That's why I didn't catch up the last couple of parts about burning of the tokens, because we were talking about it, but I didn't know what we decide. Apart from that, thank you for all the questions, and I'm here to take if you have more, of course. I guess not.
Hey guys, so this is Crypto B from earlier, the one that's based off South Florida. I talked to some of you guys on the chat earlier. Yeah, no, I popped in a little late because I had
pretty late
work,
night.
but
you could have saved us.
Crazy life. Hey, want to ask, what do you guys think about the project?
You're asking it to the group or us?
Oh, to the whole group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the whole group. What do you guys think about the project? I'm an admin, by the way, guys, and in the main chat. So, Osman said, any questions you guys have, you guys can go there and we can answer that.
Yeah, definitely. If you missed anything, I'm really sorry about that for the team. Investor Maniac could be the best guy here to answer more questions, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you have any more questions, definitely go to the chat. It's always easier to do it on text for me or for everybody, probably, because you don't do mistakes. You just get the right information just before the answer, right? But here you can't do that. You just need to be on the spot. And I can't sometimes memorize everything since I didn't really work on the project developing it, right? But yeah, so far so good still. If no more questions, I'll move on.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
Yeah, I jumped in a little bit late. That's why I asked the question earlier about allocation of rewards. I didn't look at your site and see that the reward allocation was to farming.
Correct.
So do apologize about that.
No, it's all good.
I did have one question. I did see that there was 2 different locking periods. Are those locking periods where the staking is actually locked and cannot be removed, or is there an early withdrawal fee?
I don't think it'll have an early withdrawal fee or something. It'll be locked for 7 days, either 7 or 30 days, and according to how much you lock, you'll be rewarded more or less, of course. But if you lock it for 7 days, it'll be locked for 7 days, right, Roger?
Yes, you'll be locked for 7 days or 30 days, depending on what you choose. However, the rewards can be withdrawn anytime.
Okay. Yes, rewards are a separate thing that he was asking. His tokens also can be removed with a penalty, for example.
No, your tokens will be locked, but your
that's what
rewards
he was
can
asking.
be withdrawn.
Yeah, but your rewards will be withdrawn at any time you want. Yeah, that's correct. But your tokens initially you locked will be locked for 7 or 30 days according to what you chose, basically.
Correct. And then, of course, you can also compound your rewards.
Right. Is there a fee to unlock your token? And what is the fee to relock it?
There's no fee to unlock, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Right?
There's not going to be any fees. I mean, it's hardly anything on the Binance Smart Chain.
It's not like staking, guys. Yeah. Sorry, Roger. It's like you just lock your tokens. You can't touch them. It'll be staying at the platform, but you won't be really paying a fee to stake them somewhere. You'll just keep them in your wallet, and you won't be. Your funds will be frozen for a time, just to, so you get rewards, and we keep the price stable. Everybody wins, right? And as the fees goes on, and you'll be receiving more rewards according to how many transactions taking place in the BlockBlend network, if that's clear. And you'll be collecting your rewards anytime. If you want to sell them, you can sell them, your rewards, of course, not the staked tokens initially. And you can also reinvest them for locked period for farming, again, to get a compound interest on that, basically.
And I do find that to be very fair. It's just something I like to know exactly what the terms are I'm getting into. And so in this case, the tokens are truly locked. It's not I can withdraw with a penalty fee. And then the other question is, like on the 30-day stake, that's approximately 800,000 blocks in BSC world. And so is that a block allocation pool where if I stake on day 1 of the pool's existence, the actual pool is going to stop giving rewards at 30 days and then another pool is going to start up? Or can I leave my tokens in beyond the 30-day period and continue to receive the rewards at the same rate, but just have the freedom to pull at any time?
They'll be unlocked, as far as I know. Roger, correct me if I'm wrong. But after they're unlocked, you can, of course, just click a button and reinvest them. Relock them for 7 or 30 days again. The rewarding will stop as soon as your funds are cleared out from the pool. Like, it's not locked anymore. You won't be getting any more rewards. After 7-day period, you won't get any rewards unless you lock it again.
Okay, so that's definitely a good thing. So people know to be actively involved, make sure that they pay attention to their pool, because it's not a matter of paying the agreed amount of term for a lock and then having a commitment-free investment. At that point, you need to decide whether or not you want to relock and which pool you're going to relock in.
Definitely, that's correct.
And are these going to be both the same pools, or is there going to be a separate pool with a separate allocation of rewards for the 7-day and a separate pool for the 30-day? So where, let's say, the 30-day pool is 50 times more popular, And so you have that many more people in the pool taking up the rewards to where potentially the 7-day pool could actually pay a higher rate of return.
Okay, Roger, that's yours.
It's going to be in the same pool, but with a different APY.
Yeah.
Okay, and is that APY based upon a total allocation for that lock period, and then the amount of people in that pool receive rewards proportionate to the percentage of that specific lock term that they're in for?
Yes,
that's
definitely.
true.
I mean, if there's less people locking their tokens, then your rewards will be higher. So
yeah,
as
it's
more
like
and more
mining.
people lock your tokens and the utility increase, so it balances itself out.
Okay, good. So that's good for the people in this group to know. So just pay attention, like I've mentioned in our chat before, do the numbers, know the math of what you're investing in, and sometimes the lower restriction option could actually pay more in this case.
Correct. Actually, when just a while ago you mentioned about whether after the 30 days would be, did you say that whether it's going to be automatically relocked again?
No. What I was asking was, after my 30-day lock expired, if I just decided to not interact with my pool, would I continue to receive the rewards, but then have the option to pull out my tokens at any time? But the answer that you gave me was, once the lock expires, that my rewards stop coming in as well, and I have to relock if I want to continue receiving rewards. Is that correct?
Shoot me a DM and I'll confirm that with you. I have to double check with my developer.
Because the answer
what
I
he
gave
actually
was,
planned to.
Matt, I think the answer is yes, you have to relock it. It seems like that's what they're trying to say, is that you have to relock it in order for you to continue to collect the rewards. So once it's unlocked, you are no longer getting rewards, correct?
Well, Roger says he'll check it again because he's one of the developers.
Yeah, because what you actually suggested was kind of interesting.
Right. I do have a question though. I think you might have mentioned it, but the staking platform, would that be ready at launch as well?
Yes.
Farming, yes.
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 That's great. If you guys say that you guys have no fees for locking your tokens for staking, I think that's a great incentive for people to lock in their tokens, right away. So that's a great thing, because most people do have fees to lock their tokens.
I'm not sure exactly how it will work. As far as I know, the fee won't be like staking, like where you send your tokens to an address and therefore pay a fee to send them, right? Like Ethereum staking cost like a Uniswap transaction, right? $80-100. It's not going to be like that. That I know for sure. Is it going to be absolutely free? Maybe non too little fee just for the BNB transaction. It should be around $1 or $2 max, if that's going to be the case. Again, I'm not a developer, but that's what I know from the team.
Yeah, even if $1, $2, that's great. I think that's a great incentive.
Yeah, definitely. It'll be on the BNB blockchain. So even if it's gonna be like, again, if there's an execute order for it to be staked on a BNB chain in a different address for the staking pool, farming pool, that won't be past $2 to stake. That I know. Yeah. All right, guys. Any other question or anything to add from team like Investor Maniac? I wish you were here, man. You would talk a lot. Everybody likes to listen to you, but you weren't here, so. Like he's not even here now, I guess. Anyhow, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'm sleepy.
Yeah, no, Mike, do you want to wrap things up? Are you on right now, Mike?
Yep, I'm on. I'm on my second account here. Yeah, we can close this up here. Typically, later on, I will do a giveaway, which I believe we have a cash giveaway of $50, 25 from each group. And we have 5 whitelist spots that we will be doing a spin the wheel for tomorrow, which I will do live with a screen share. So I will pin a post later on, which we can all reply to if you're interested in the cash giveaway and the whitelist drawing. And we'll figure out a time sometime tomorrow where I'll set that up and do a live drawing.
That's great. That's great, guys. And definitely do come to the chat and ask anything you may have that I didn't answer or couldn't answer here. And we hope to see all the people here on our group, even for the chat. You know, we're always happy to see everybody here. Thanks for all the questions, guys. I appreciate you having me also.
Absolutely. Thanks for holding this for us. And with that being said, have a good rest of your night. It sounds like it's late where you are. And Mike can get that information out. He'll get it pinned. Make sure if you're interested in the whitelist and the money drawing, then make sure you reply to his post that he's going to pin. And then we'll spin the wheel tomorrow and announce the winners and go from there. Thanks, guys. And this concludes our AMA with BlockBlend. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Take care, guys.